So thank you so much for joining me, and also Happy New Year. I think kind of depending on when I get this up, but I'm hoping to get this video up on New Year's Eve. So yeah, Happy New Year if that's the case. You know, fingers crossed 2021 will be better than 2020. Today I'm doing like my best books of 2020, like the best books that I read, not including rereads. Yeah, I was gonna do 5-star reviews, but I don't think I gave enough books 5 stars, just because I often feel like reluctant to give books 5 stars. So yeah. So the first book is obviously Tower of Nero, the last book in the Trials of Apollo series by Rick Riordan. When I read this, I kind of cried at the end, just because like it's over, you know. This is the last Percy Jackson book, probably. Who really knows? But yeah, I absolutely love this. I think I did give this one 5 stars. It was really good, and my only criticism, and this is the same through like most of the Trials of Apollo books, is the fact that, well, there are kind of 2 enemies in this book. There's Python, and there's also Nero, the Emperor Nero. And he was painted as this big bad villain, and all I could think of was like, if you're around my age and you grew up in Britain, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, I will insert a picture here, but it is Jim Howick from Horrible Histories dressed up as Emperor Nero and being that, and I couldn't take him seriously as a villain. So that was probably my only criticism, and that wasn't Rick Riordan's fault. Also the fact that, slight spoiler, a character's both her hands were cut off, and my biggest fear is like hands, especially when they're not attached to the body. So yeah, that's my other criticism, but I think I still gave it 5 stars just because like they weren't really criticisms that Rick Riordan could help. They were like personal things. So yeah, the first one's Tower of Nero. Next book was also a Rick Riordan book. It was Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead. Look how beat up it is. I know I mentioned in the Winter Essentials tag that this was my most beat up book, but recently I've spilled coffee like all over it, so it's even worse now. Yeah, but I also really enjoyed this one. It's the last one in the Magnus Chase series. I thought it was really good, and yeah, the only thing I didn't really understand was the cover. Like, the obvious choices to put on the cover is Magnus and Alex, and like that could be Magnus, but it doesn't look like him. And then that's not Alex. I don't know who that is. Could be Samira. Except why is her hijab not up? I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know who that girl is, and it could be Magnus. We aren't sure. That's again my only criticism. Also, I really hate the Tower of Nero cover. I think it's really bad. That's the problems with living in the UK. Next book is Children of Blood and Bone. I read this in October, I think. I read this around the same time as I read Tower of Nero. It took me a while, just because I was reading it like while I was at school, and so I only had like 15 minutes every day to read it. But I did really enjoy this, and I thought it was a really good book. And then for Christmas I got Children of Virtue and Vengeance, which is the sequel, so I'm really excited to read that. The next book is The Lost Princess, which is the 3rd one in the Rosewood Chronicles series. I think this is probably my least favourite in the Rosewood Chronicles series, but I still really, really liked it. I thought it was so good, and yeah. I've already managed to ruin the dust jacket. I've only had it since May. I mean, I managed to ruin Magnus Chase, and I've only had that since October as well. So, but yeah, I really liked it. I thought the cover was so beautiful, and it's really sad now because like the cover of the 4th book is different, just because it's really sad, but the artist that decorated the covers, she died this year, and oh my god, I cried when I found out. I don't know how to say her name, but I'll probably put it up here. Yeah, it is so sad because look, it was so beautiful, This one's mainly set in Japan, and it only enforced my need to go to Japan. I really want to go there so badly. Yeah, I really loved it. And I can't wait to read the fourth book, which I think is coming out in the UK at least on February 18th. I still need to pre-order it, but yeah. The next book is Six of Crows. I read this for the Book for the Holidays readathon this month. I really enjoyed it. I don't really have much to say about it other than the fact that I can't wait to read Crooked Kingdom, especially because it's ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and also I really need to read Shadow and Bone before April, because obviously there's a Netflix show coming out in April. I can't wait. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Next book, which I think I'm gonna have to make the last book, otherwise this video will go on forever, because I really liked almost all of the books that I read this year. So, but yeah, next book is Sagas of Anya by Kirsten Mavawa. It's really exciting because on the 2nd of January I have a live interview with the author and also with her sister, who's also written a book which apparently was inspired by Rick Riordan's books, and I still need to read it, but I can't wait to read that, and I can't wait for the interview, so make sure to watch that. Yeah, this was so good, and I was about to call it heartwarming. There was a lot of death and illness, as I mentioned in my reading vlog, but I loved it. And I think the author's really talented. She's the same age as me. Like, she's 13 now, because she turned 13 this month. But yeah, it's amazing, and I'm definitely going to be rereading this so many times. So yeah. Okay, so those are all the books. Oh, these, oh my god, I can't carry them. These 6 books are the best books that I've read this year, I think. There are others that I've really enjoyed, but I think out of all of them, these are probably the best. Though, yeah, I don't know, I love them. I loved all of these. I don't think I gave all of them 5 stars, but just because I don't give a book 5 stars doesn't mean I don't love it. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year if I get this up before 2021. Yeah, bye.
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry girl, you just don't make me feel right.